watching Ladies in the Locker Room. We'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, it's Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. Well, it's been a minute since I had a chance to sit down and talk with you guys. The last time we were on, we had our special guest, Mr. Russell Crowe, Mr. Russell K, from Music Dreams Radio USA. So a lot has happened since the last time. The biggest thing, of course, was the Super Bowl. So you may not know, or you may know, I did go out to LA. I was out there for the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl. So I want to start out just talking about the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl was in Las Vegas this year, which was it was phenomenal. It was at the Raiders Stadium. I'm a longtime Raiders fan, so it was a great experience to be in their stadium in their hometown. I really feel the Raiders are going to do well in Vegas, and the fans were out there. The stadium, of course, as I said, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful arena, and they had a good run this year. They're still building. They're still building. We're always going to be hoping for the Raiders, but being out there in Vegas and at their stadium was beautiful. Met a lot of great fans. Even ran into somebody from my hometown out there. Imagine that, who is now a resident in Mr. Bunting, who is now a resident in Las Vegas, Nevada, and met a couple of other great people, some other great fans out there. Mr. McClendon met, like I said, it was an awesome event and a lot of great people. And of course, being in Vegas, being on the Vegas Strip, and also I found another area of Vegas that I've never seen before. I'm gonna have to show you something about that. It was, I want to say, being from New Jersey, it would remind me of kind of a 42nd Street kind of a feel, and they had, the street vendors, and it was right on. They had their own little strip going on, and the coolest thing is they had a zip line that would fly you right through the whole thing, and that was so awesome. Like I said, I'll have to put together a video for you guys to see that. But the next time you're in Vegas, try to find out where downtown Las Vegas is, not just on the strip. This was downtown Las Vegas, and it was really, really cool. The weather was great. Thankfully, we were there at a good time of the year. And the game, we'll be right back in, and we'll talk about the game. Let's go to our first commercial break. Every time I see that commercial, I just get hungry all over again. I should probably not play it when I haven't eaten dinner because it just makes me hungry. I want to say what's up to one of our sponsors, Mr. Bernard, and the Smoking Crab Company out there in Texas. We've got to come out to Texas and hang out with you guys. So back to the game in Las Vegas. Of course, I had to make my donation to Las Vegas, Nevada. They didn't make a donation to me. I ended up making a donation to them. A small donation, but it was a donation. Las Vegas, Nevada, you got my donation. Now let's talk about the game. A lot of people don't like the Pro Bowl, and I really want to hear from you fans. You got to send me some messages. Ladies in the Locker Room at gmail.com, or follow us on IG, and which is Ladies Lock One on IG. But follow us, send me some messages. I want to know what your thoughts are. A lot of people don't like the Pro Bowl because what they say is, of course, the Pro Bowl happens before the Super Bowl. So all the big stars don't come to the Pro Bowl, even though they were selected, because they can't afford to get hurt at the Pro Bowl because they're going to be playing in the Super Bowl the very next week. So what are your thoughts? And I want to hear from you guys. I think they should switch it around. I think the Super Bowl should come first, and the Pro Bowl should be the end of the NFL season. What are your thoughts? And someone told me they used to have it like that. I think they should go back to doing that. Someone else said they think it should go back to Hawaii. No, I'm happy that it's here in the U.S., and I like the fact that it has an opportunity to go to different arenas. The last time I went, I was down in Tampa, Florida, last year. So I like the fact that it is getting around to different arenas better than it always having been in Hawaii. Of course, it's always nice to go to Hawaii, but I like the fact that it is here in the US. But I want to hear from you guys. I really do. Ladies in the locker room at gmail.com, or follow us on IG. Send me your thoughts. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think the Pro Bowl should come after the Super Bowl, or they should keep it before the Super Bowl? I'm going to tell you what my vote is. My vote is after the Super Bowl. It should be the end of the season, not just before the season ends. And the reason I say that, as I stated earlier, a lot of the players, they don't come and they can't be in the game if their team is in the Super Bowl. And it happens all the time. The other thing a lot of people say is they don't like it because it's not real. They're not really hitting. They're not really playing. Well, I think they're really playing. They may not be hitting as hard. There's not as much on the line. But hey, bragging rights are a big deal for some people. The East and the West, and and you get to see the best of the best. And guys, maybe your team didn't make it to the Super Bowl, so you get to see your players at the Pro Bowl, some of them. So I think that's pretty awesome. Again, some people don't agree, but I want to hear from you. Ladies in the locker room at gmail.com, or follow me on IG, Ladies Lock One, and let me know from your favorite sports girl. What do you think? Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl, or leave it where it is before the Super Bowl? I want to hear from you. I'm going to be looking. So as you all know, I went to the Pro Bowl first in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then I went to LA to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, like as always, it doesn't disappoint. I'm going to tell you guys about that right after my next commercial break. So what's up to Mr. Rodney Harrell from Rodstar Enterprises? Rodstar Enterprises, they do a lot of different events, travel, and that's why the commercial shows a little bit of partying and traveling and, just special events. I want to say what's up to Rodstar Entertainment, another one of our sponsors this year, Mr. Rodney Harrell and Rodstar Entertainment. I guess follow him on IG or on YouTube and keep up with what he's got going on. So again, I started talking about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, if you never got the opportunity to go to a city that was hosting the Super Bowl during Super Bowl week, you're missing out on a lot of fun. It's always a lot of entertainment, just everywhere you look. And Super Bowl, you guys may only watch it on Sunday, but Super Bowl starts on that Monday before, and it runs the whole week leading up to the big game. There are parties every day and press conferences and meet the players and meet the coaches and the host city. And there's always so much going on with the host cities. And a lot of the host cities this year, the host city this year, of course, was Los Angeles. And of course, their team was also in it, and that's also an awesome thing to happen for your host city to be hosting the Super Bowl and your team to be in it. So that's what happened with the Los Angeles Rams this year. That stadium, the arena is beautiful. It is just absolutely magnificent. And of course, they were the host city. And all the stars came out because it's LA. And you saw all the stars and you saw them in the stands and you saw them. And I know there was a big deal, mask on, mask off, mask on, mask off. First of all, I want to tell you, in order to get in these places, you've got to show proof that you've had a vaccination. So I really believe that the NFL and these sporting events are doing what they can to slow down the process of COVID-19 continuing and doing such mass destruction as it did when it originally happened. So in order to get into these places where you see all these celebrities and you see all these people and you see this arena with all of these people, you have to have had a vaccination to get in there. You have to be fully vaccinated to get in those places. So that's their way of trying to attempt to keep COVID-19 down. And you do feel a lot more comfortable. And I noticed that everybody was like, oh, I saw so-and-so and he didn't have on a mask. And we all know at some point you just, the mask, you're trying to talk and you breathe and you got this cup on your face. But you feel there's a different level of comfort inside those places because you do know everybody in there has been vaccinated. Now, yes, we know there are some cases where vaccinated people are still getting COVID. But from the reports that I've heard from the doctors, vaccinated people at least have a higher survival rate than non-vaccinated people. So that's why you see a lot of those people at the arenas and at these events, and they are not masked up 100% of the time. I think you'll see in my clip, I brought my mask down for a moment to talk to someone, and again, I know I had to show my vaccination cards in order to get in, even to the NFL experience or into all of these places. When I was in Las Vegas at the Pro Bowl, you have to, do this thing where you create you put your information in and where you got vaccinated and when you got vaccinated and all of that. And all of that has to happen before you can even go in. So I'm really happy about that. And I thank the NFL and the host city, LA. Of course, who's going to do better than LA? And I thank the host city and I thank them for trying to make it as safe as possible. And I really feel like they did that. All right, so I created a little video that's going to show you about my experience while in LA. So sit back, relax, and join me. And again, take a look and you'll see what happened. Let's see if I can get the play for you. Oh, no, we don't want to remove. Get on. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. Well, you know what it is. It's the end of the Super Bowl for 2022. I came, I saw, I did, and now I want to share it with you. We'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. It is the countdown to the big game. So I'm here at the 4 Points Hotel. Everyone is getting ready to head over to the stadium. We will be counting it down, getting ready for the big game tonight. We'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, it's Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. Well, you know what it is. It's the time. It's the end of the Super Bowl. I came to LA, I checked it out, and now I want to share it with you. So stay tuned. Let's see what all happened at the Super Bowl events. We'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, it's Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. So I'm out here at the Super Bowl line. We're at the Super Bowl experience, and it is crunk out here as always. We're in LA. The big game is tomorrow. The Bengals, the Rams. I don't know who you're going for. I'm going for a good game. Let's see what happens. We'll be right back. So you cannot come to LA without finding a Rams fan, because you know what? This is Rams territory. All right, tell everybody who you are.
Hey, we're here, we're LA Live. We're celebrating the day before and continuing on tomorrow night. Let's go.
All right, so how long have you been a Rams fan?
Since I was it 15?
All
Years
right.
old?
All right.
When Jerome Bettis was here,
Jerome Bettis.
Jim Everett was there.
All right.
I remember '89.
Who's your all-time favorite player?
You know what? Kurt Warner sits in my house. The jersey sits at the house.
Kurt Warner. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Kurt Warner.
And then it's Torrey Holt. Then it's Isaac Bruce. Then it's Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk.
And then
so I have a crazy question. Who's gonna win the game tomorrow?
Oh, Rams all the way. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it.
Can't see it any other way. Can't see it any other way. All right, so we out here with some nasty natty fans. Yeah. So tell everybody why y'all gonna win the game tomorrow. Why you gonna win the game?
Jason McPherson.
Joe Burrow.
Our day.
Tomorrow's your day?
Chase and McPherson. We're way overdue.
Way overdue.
1 year. That's right.
That's all right. Well, we're going to be watching. Let's go, Natty. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Natty! All the time. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, it's Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. So you know what? We're out here. We're in LA. We are at the NFL experience, the Super Bowl experience, and it's crunk as always. But guess what? I have ran into not just a fan, but a super fan, the fan of the year fan. Now the Baltimore Ravens fan of the year. Tell everybody your name and let's talk about your trip here.
Hey everybody, my name is Cherie Saunders. Hey, I'm straight out of Baltimore. I've been an ultimate fan for as long as the Ravens have been in existence. Spent the last 24 years in the military, recently retired. So my niece surprised me with the nomination for Fan of the Year for the Ravens, and I was lucky enough to win.
Well, how about them Ravens? Like, I am a fan of the game. So, and being a fan of the game, you know I am a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
you know,
indeed.
we were hoping for great things for Lamar this year. We're going to be watching him again next year because, like I said, he's one of the players that I always got my eye on.
Yes, he got a lot more coming.
He's got a lot more coming. Tell me, how did you get to become the fan of the year?
So the nomination was submitted by my niece. She must have wrote some good stuff because out of all the fans, they selected me. So.
And so what did you get? What was your prize?
First of all, the ultimate prize was tickets to the Super Bowl tomorrow to see the Bengals and the Rams play.
That's right. That is so awesome. Yeah. Well, congratulations on your win. Tell everybody how they can find you if you want your friends to see this on IG or Facebook or whatever.
And y'all can find me on IG at Tigger B Moore.
Tigger B Moore. We'll be right back, ladies in the locker room. All right, so what's going on, everybody? You got a fan right here. He's going to tell everybody exactly why the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win tomorrow.
It's easy. It's simple. This is the year of the Tiger. We about to get them. Who they?
Who that?
Who they?
So, are you guys from Cincinnati?
I'm from Cincinnati, but we both live in Florida now. So
What
we
part
came
of
from
Florida?
Clearwater, Florida.
Oh my God, we love Clearwater.
Love it.
Love Clearwater. So anyway,
I was born in San Diego.
who's gonna win the game though?
You know who the fuck gonna win the game, guys?
The Bengals.
Rams ain't got a chance.
The Rams ain't got a chance. So you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. So I have an all-female sports talk show called Ladies in the Locker Room. So
we love you, ladies.
Thank you so much. Say we love the ladies in the locker room.
We love the ladies in the locker room.
And actually, I'm on my way there shortly.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Tell me why the Bengals are going to beat the Rams.
Because it's not an option. We can't accept that.
We have a better team.
Oh.
That's what it just boils down to. They're going to come out. They have the better personnel.
It's persistence,
better talent,
determination.
You just got a better team.
We just have a better team.
The problem is
we just haven't had problems because we've been the Bungles for 30 years. Now it's time to
Now
come
you're
out.
the Bengals.
Now we're the Bengals.
They
We're mad,
ain't
baby.
ready.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Unless you've been living under a rock, you missed the best halftime show ever. Dr. Dre did it. He came, he conquered, and you know what? We all had a Dre day on Super Bowl Sunday. Check it out.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching Ladies in the Locker Room. I hope you enjoyed my Super Bowl show, and it was an awesome experience. And I have to say, once again, the halftime show, it would take my children to tell you about my love for Dr. Dre. I've been a Dr. Dre fan for years, and I mean many years. And all the songs that he produced for all of those artists are a lot of my favorite songs. And of course, we all miss Tupac. but I was glad that he recognized him and he did something. And we didn't know if 50 was going to be a part of that show, but he ended up being part of the show, so that was a great thing too. Of course, In the Club is still the #1 birthday song in the world ever. Which will be my birthday song too next month, my birthday, March the 14th. And I will be celebrating, and I'm pretty sure I'll be playing In the Club. But yes, everyone in the world had a Dre day, and I enjoyed it every moment. And I don't know about you, but I've looked at that halftime show again and again and again, and it just never gets old. I've watched it a few times. Love seeing all those artists that he brought out. Mary looked phenomenal, of course. I like her outfit and I liked her performances, and the same thing with Eminem and and like I said, we did not know if 50 was going to be there, but he was. So it was great to see him, and Kendrick, of course. We always love to see Kendrick, and of course Snoop D-O-double-G, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg someone said he ages better. He looks better now. He looked good. The hair, if you know Snoop Dogg, you know the hair was going to be laid. So we already knew that. We just had to check and see. I love this outfit. I love the colors. And of course, we know the famous Crip Walk. We had to see that. And it was all really, really, really good. And Dre, we all know we had a health scare last year, but he looked awesome, looked very healthy, looked very awesome. And I'm glad we were all praying for you, Dre. We're glad that you made it through your health crisis and you're back. And I know this is going to spark up. Is there going to be a tour with these guys, or what does Dre have going on next? We all know he is like a super producer, so we all going to be watching to see what he's going to have coming up next. But I know I've heard all those songs played on the radio this week. Like I said, it really sparked up the emotions and the music world from the Super Bowl halftime show. And as I said, on the radio, all of a sudden I'm hearing all those songs. I may not have heard them a couple of weeks ago, but since the Super Bowl, I'm now hearing all those songs again. They've been playing. This morning I heard In the Club, and then yesterday I heard the DRE. So it's funny to me because those, like I said, are some of my favorite songs. Like I said, I'm a huge Dr. Dre fan. So I got a chance to watch them, and now they're back on the radio. They're playing them again. So don't forget to hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts are about the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl. Should the Pro Bowl come first, as it does now, before the Super Bowl, or should the Pro Bowl come after the Super Bowl? And that way nobody has to worry about getting hurt or whatever. And it's, to me, a better way to end the season with the Pro Bowl than end it with the Super Bowl. And those of you football fans, I know you're going to be in culture shock this week. What are you going to watch? There's nothing to watch. You don't have any football. Well, we're all huge basketball fans. And, of course, the All-Star Weekend for basketball is another phenomenal event. You've got to watch it. You've got to keep up with that, too. And I hope that your home teams are doing pretty good. It's your girl. It's Hattie. And you've joined Ladies in the Locker Room. Don't forget to follow us on IG. Follow us. As I said, the show airs on YouTube. And it'll be on Facebook Live. And we just want to make sure that we keep you guys keep connected to the sports when we're connected to the sports. Ladies in the Locker Room is not a show where we are women who think we know everything about sports. We don't think we know everything about sports. We just know the men who do. And we enjoy sharing that with the men. So we'll be back next week. My girls should be joining me. Again, this week I'm solo dolo, but as I was out in LA, again, my girls didn't make it, but hopefully we're getting it going and they'll be able to get out there and get to the next event. We were supposed to be in Cleveland at the All-Star Weekend, but when I tell you I did back-to-back, first Vegas and then LA, and then it would have been Cleveland. The sports world is a trip. It's a lot of traveling. So I did not make it to LA. I sat this one out. So I did not make it to Cleveland. I sat this one out. But we'll see you next Wednesday night. Hopefully my girls will be back. We're trying to get our schedule back up and running. Follow us on IG, follow us on YouTube, and also on Facebook. Ladies in the Locker Room. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Good night.